So I'll start today's video with New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Stuck this one on Instagram. You guys had some really great opinions of what was going to happen. A couple of you wanted to know my thoughts behind this pair. So this is what I think for the coming week. We can clearly see that this pair is in a descending channel. If we break above, I will be looking for buys. I want to see a confirmed break and a nice loop away for me to actually consider entering longs on this position. I'm not really too fussed about jumping in too early into longs because, to be honest, my overall bias for this pair is actually short. On Friday and towards the tail end of last week, we saw a push further, which we can see in this little channel here. Our MACD dried up with every further push higher up in the channel. We can see in the 15-minute view the structure of the channel a little bit clearer. So we've got some nice clear waves moving throughout this. Even in the shorter time frames, we appear to have broken a strong level here that we have then clearly rejected off, with our MACD also still turning down. And then if we jump back into the higher time frames, the day view, what I think makes this even more interesting, we have clearly got an ascending channel that's formed in our day view that we have broken and hooked back to. So I think this could be the start of seeing some shorts appear next week on this pair. Even in the day view, as we've seen this channel push higher and higher and higher, we can continuously see through the life of this channel that we've actually started to see the bulls moving away from the market. So I'll be interested and I'll be keeping an eye on the top level of this channel, as I say, and just making sure that we don't see a breakthrough above this channel followed by some bulls showing up into the market. Price action's looking good for sales as well. So my eyes will certainly be sat around this level, looking to make sure we stay below the level in the 15-minute view and find some nice short positions on this for the coming week. So moving on to EURGBP, we can see that we've got this lovely ascending trend line that has formed, followed by this level of resistance that we have now punched through. We appear to have hooked back to it and be punching beneath. Again, in this time frame, we can also see that our MACD has dried up with every push further. So I believe I'm going to be looking for some shorts on this, but I'll be looking to see how we behave should we reach this trend line, and if we do manage to punch through this level of resistance. The day view is also looking good for this. If we just remove our trend line, we can actually see that price action is perfectly sat in favour for this. We're getting lots of indecision appearing up here. And we've also got in the lower time frames this being a flag. The targets for this flag using the fib extension do sit around here. So we know that our targets are going to be about here. More often than not, the 1618 will act as a key level on patterns such as flags. So I believe we could be looking at seeing a short-term reversal followed by some moves down south. If we then also apply a retracement fib to the actual trend itself, we can see that the targets for that flag and this level that it appears to have created do sit bang on the 3.8 level of our fib. So I don't think that's a coincidence. I will likely be looking for sales, but I do want to see how the markets open up, and I will likely be waiting until Tuesday, potentially even Wednesday, before I jump into any trades, given the fact that we've got the bank holiday on Monday. So GJ we obviously covered last week on the website as well as in our group. Got burnt a little bit looking for some shorts, and then we saw the pair go long. We managed to jump in on a flag and take back all the losses plus a little bit extra, so that's always good. What's really interesting about this pair is we are clearly in a descending channel. We are seeing that we are getting some lower highs form. However, our MACD is starting to turn up. We can see here across these peaks and across our histo on our Mac that we're starting to see some more bulls show up to the market, even though we're moving down. Now, what's even better about this here is a true, or appears to be, nothing is confirmed yet, but this appears to be a true inverse head and shoulders. Our left shoulder is nice and impulsive, our right shoulder is very indecisive, and our head has got a lot of impulses in it as well. So 137 is obviously the tip of our shoulders. We don't want to see it break past here. We've then obviously got a major level at 132 that we need to bust out of. So that's going to be the top of our descending channel, as well as our level of resistance just here. But the main thing that we need to see taken out just here is going to be our neckline, which sits just above. So should we see this neckline taken out, I'll be looking to see it pull back and then punch above. Ideally, I'm going to be looking for longs on this pair next week. Will I be buying at the 137? It's unlikely, because we're likely to see this level on Monday, and it's very unlikely I'm going to take a trade on Monday. So I'd be very interested to see where this pair sits on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we can find some targets for this inverse head and shoulders if it is confirmed, because at the moment it is just potential. But if we just take a look, we can confirm it's in our primary trend. We can see that from the point of where our trend has reversed back, and this is obviously just a pullback from the main overall bearish trend anyway, but if we just take a measurement from the top of where our trend starts down to our shoulder, we can see that that's 117 periods that we're looking at for that move. So this is now confirming that our primary trend in this movement is bearish, meaning that this inverse head and shoulders, if it is confirmed with a break of our neckline, will be in play and will be good to be traded as an inverse head and shoulders. 3 pairs is enough for this video. We're going to have a write-up of each of these pairs on the website as well, so be sure to read through it, give us a follow on Instagram, give us a follow on Facebook, jump in the Telegram channel, and send us a message if you want to get more involved, and you'll be able to see real-time updates on these trades via our WhatsApp group, as well as gain access to the vault.